Hello, friends. Good morning. I'm so glad that we get to do some yoga sculpt today. That's funny, Lisa. Saturday stretch and Sunday stretch. That's a big ask. Ha, just kidding. We will do some stretching for sure, and I'm getting good at holding it for at least 3 breaths, so that's good. So we will get that opportunity. We get to use a heavy weight today for some obliques and some different moves today. If you don't have one, then you don't have to use one, so you can pretend. Otherwise, we'll have our heavy weight standing by, and then we come to our mat. Feet are about hip width apart. And then slide your weight up onto the balls of the feet. Yay, Sudha. And then slide onto the heels, lift the toes. Slide to the outside rim of the foot. And then pull into the inside rim of the foot. So we intentionally roll just like usual through the feet so that we can now settle in the center. So you feel the front, back, side to side connect to the floor. Soften your knees. And then flex your quadriceps and pull your knees back over your heels. So you're exaggerating that retraction. Good morning, Rachel. So good to see you guys here. And then settle the knees right over the feet. Squeeze your behind. Press the hips forward. So we're going into that nice lengthening through the hip flexors. And then reverse and the hips back. Shift the hips to the right. And then shift the hips to the left. While we're stacking the body in neutral, really think about your breath. So as you're going through that, slowing your inhale, slowing your exhale. Take your hips center. Hips are right over the knees, right over the feet. Roll your shoulders forward. It's easy as we rush to get here, and then we come to our mat to let that breath stay in that rapid breathing pattern. Now you're here, you can relax and focus on just slowing and calming your soul. Roll those shoulders back and down, look up. And then relax the shoulders right over the hips, knees and feet, tilt the chin to chest. Right ear to the right shoulder. Left ear to the left shoulder. And then bring your head center. So your head is stacked right over your shoulders, ribs, hips, knees, and feet. Take a nice big deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop the belly button in, round your back. Draw the hands to the mat, lengthening your hamstrings right there. Slide your hands up the shins, look up. Then slide your hands back down, bend your left knee, right hand comes up. Pull your hips back so that you feel that deep stretch in the right hamstring. Right hand comes down, slide your hands up the shins, look up. And then slide back down, bend your right knee, left hand comes up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop the navel to spine, round to the back. Slide the hands up the shins, look forward. Slide down, bend your left knee, right hand comes up. You can keep your right hand up. You can bring it to the hip here, or you can hook it on that left thigh. So either on the hip or I hook it on the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, release, both hands down. Slide your hands up the shins, look up. And then slide back down, bend your right knee, left hand comes up. Left hand can stay or come over to the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, release it, both hands down, and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, stack the shoulders. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders, hinge. Scoop, round. Walk the hands forward. High hover, pressing away from the mat. You can have your knees up or down. Low hover. Press your chest through. Squeeze your glutes to get your hip flexors to stretch and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, push back into that inverted V. Inhale. Exhale, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Squeeze your glutes. Press back into that inverted V, down dog. Tailbone to the ceiling. High hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. This time lay your thighs down, flatten your feet, look over your left shoulder. And switch, look over your right shoulder. And center. Sink back into the hips. Take the tailbone back into that child's pose. Bow your head towards the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, take the left arm underneath the right. Look over that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, switch the hand. Your right hand comes underneath the left. Inhale. Exhale, bring both hands forward. Slide up onto your hands and knees. Dig your toes into the floor. Lift the hips. Press back into that down dog inverted V. Inhale. Exhale, float your right leg up towards the ceiling. So you're trying to take your right foot and your left foot as far away from each other as you can. And then pull your right leg through into pigeon. So once again, you can choose to take the foot a little farther forward, and that's going to make your shin more parallel to the edge of the mat, and then come into that draw for that left hip towards the mat, and just feel if you need to work more in that stretch. Some like the foot tucked a little bit more because the range of motion is bigger. Find where you get the best stretch, then crawl yourselves forward. So whether I choose to stay upright here, or on my elbows, or on my forehead, we're trying to sink and press the hips away from each other. So if you take the right hip and the left hip and pull them towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As as you exhale, bring your hands back underneath you. Now we're going to sink onto that right hip and then bring the left foot around. So again, in that position, if I feel more comfortable here, that's great. If I feel more comfortable with the left foot in front, that's great. Or I can bring that foot, place it on top of the right thigh, and then just let gravity do the work of pulling that left leg towards the floor. Pick up your weight if you have one, and then rotate to the right. So as we rotate to the right, we're sitting up nice and tall. So watch that we're not sinking back into that thoracic spine. We lift our body and then rotate. Now add to that, you rotate, pump up. Rotate, pump up. Yeah, I agree. I know, mine's like a foot off the floor. I'm with you on that one, Marty. And so many of those side leg lift moves in bar and Pilates. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Now just overhead for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1, and then behind the head. It was like the perfect glute combination for this week. So our hips and our glutes and our hamstrings are probably pretty tight. Last 8. If it doesn't feel good to go behind your head, continue in front instead. You could reach out or you could go straight up. Your way. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Now set that weight down for a moment. You're going to take your right hand, bring it across, and then add a little pressure into the floor with that left hand. Yep. So many memories, huh? So many great memories. This week was so muggy. Getting my weight to stay was half the battle. I think that's why my hamstrings are so tight. Just gripping that weight so tight with my sweaty legs. Now you can stay as you are or take your palms down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Now crawl your hands forward. You can have just the fingertips forward. You can place your palms on the floor. You can place your elbows on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, try and release and let go of your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, release. Whatever tension you feel in the body, take a second and try and let it go. Slide back up onto your hands. take that left foot, reach it out to the side, lengthening that knee. Take the right foot, invert the knee, and then twist so you sit up nice and tall. Twist towards the left and crawl forward. Inhale. Exhale. Each time you exhale, you're trying to feel your right hip sink into the floor and your right ribs sink and draw towards that left thigh. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Crawl your hands back. Bring your right leg so it meets the left. Pick up your weight. Lay yourself down. Legs are up. Weight is up. Now you're going to take the weight and the right leg away and center, and then the left leg away and center. So you reach. Now I could do that with the arms alone. I could do that with the legs alone, or I put the two together. Trying to reach your hands and your foot as far away from one another as you can. If you can get that leg all the way straight, it's ideal. So you're trying to lengthen out that quadricep, lengthen out that leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both legs. Once again, I may choose to continue alternating. You feel the freedom to go for what feels right for you today. If you can, point as you come up, flex as you drop down. Point and flex. Point and flex. Anchor that tailbone down into the mat. Scoop and hollow the abdominals for 4, 3, last 2. Now we're going to hold the weight behind, take the legs, and circle around. So what you want to do is you have the weight resting in the palms of your hands, and then you reach the weight back, and then we articulate strong circles with the legs. I can always choose to skip the arms or do the arms without the legs, your choice. And reverse. Same thing, concentrate on your breath. So where your body wants to hold breath, nice, smooth, long inhale, nice, smooth, long exhale. And then both together, lift up and away. Now in the same fashion, you're going to come away, straight, circle to bring them back. Away, circle to bring them back. I could do that with my knees bent. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now reverse it, so check it out. You circle to come down and then lift through the center. Circle to come down, lift through the center. Oh, good. Yes. I love that, Lisa. Remember, I also promised toe taps today. So that's coming. Give your shins a little pep talk. Two more. Last one. Hold the weight overhead, hold the legs out, and kick for 8. I could bend the knees. I could bring it in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and pull the knees to center, set the weights down, roll yourselves up. It is still happening. Turn over onto your hands and knees. I was hoping you remembered. But either way, we're gonna really love the shin work today. Scoop your belly button in, round your back, flatten your back, dig the toes into the floor, lift and press back, inverted V, down dog. High hover, low hover, squeeze your bottom. High hover, right arm comes up, side plank. Right arm down, low hover. High hover, left arm comes up, side plank. And left arm comes down, low hover. High hover, right arm up, last set. Right arm down, low hover. High hover, left arm up. Left arm down, low hover. High hover. Now this time, right arm comes up. Set your bottom knee down. So now you have that right arm up, right leg out, and then bring the two towards each other. Squeeze your glutes. 8, 7, 6, pull your belly button in nice and tight. Last 3, 2, now watch. Last 1, set your right hand down. You're in that high hover, low hover, high hover, left arm up. You drop that knee and then bring that arm and leg towards each other. For 8, squeeze your right glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your left hand down, high hover, low hover, high hover, right hand up, that bottom knee drops, and then this time take your right leg forward, reach forward, the arm stays. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that right foot down. Set the right hand down. High hover, low hover, high hover. Left hand up. That bottom knee drops, and then kick that left foot forward. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the foot down, bring the left hand to the floor, high hover, low hover, high hover, inverted V, down dog, float your left leg nice and tall. Reaching your left foot and your right foot as far away from each other as you can get them. And then pull that left leg through. You choose what that looks like. Me too, Lisa. I know, like burns in the hip, huh? I agree. That's why I figured we'd start today with little short sets to just kind of tease our way into that. If you want to move your foot so that your shin is parallel to the mat and then drive that hip down, you could get a deeper stretch there. You could tuck the foot, see where you want to land with your arms. And then each exhale, think of pressing your hips deep into the mat. So your right hip and your left hip press down and oppose each other. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale, push back up, slide onto your left hip, and then you choose where you want your right leg to land. That could be straight, that could be bent and in front, that could be on top. Now, from the hip work that we've just done, you should feel some tightness in that left hip, the bottom hip. So you may have to shift around, shift forward a little bit. Try and find that position that you can get nice and straight through the body, and then pick up your weight. Holding it in both hands, twist to the left. So we lift the spine and then come into that spinal rotation, both for the health of the back of the spine, but also for the strength of the obliques. And then trying to lift up. Yeah, it's like cramp. I know. Oof. We'll stretch that in just a second. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now just up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and then behind the head. Remember, if it doesn't feel good to come behind the head, you could reach in front instead. Find what feels right. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Set your weight down. Now take that left arm, bring it across the body. So you apply a little bit of pressure into your right hand, and then a little bit of pressure into that leg so that it twists the body a little bit bigger. Breathe. You may stay or bring your hands down. Inhale. Exhale, feel that left hip drop heavier to the floor and your left ribs twist bigger towards the right. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands forward. And once again, you can have your fingertips, your hands, your elbows all the way down. Try and release the tension in your right hip and your right knee. Yeah, for sure, huh? I agree, Marty. Inhale. Exhale, crawl back up. And then take that right leg, reach it out to the side. Once that leg comes out to the side, then invert the left. Once you come into that, sit up nice and tall. Then twist. Then find how far you want to come down, driving in opposition. So left hip into that lean. And then these left ribs are rotating towards that right thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, big deep breath in. And exhale, crawl yourselves up. Now bring your feet so that the knees are bent and your feet are in front of the glutes. Lay it down. Your heels stay close to your behind. Lift your hips up, so that should stretch a little bit where that hip was tight. And then we're going to stair step. So you start to the left, and then you come down 3 steps to the right, and then scoop up to that left corner. So you come down a step, down a step, down a step, scoop up to that left corner. Down, 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 scoop up and over, down, 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 scoop up to the left. 4 more. Two more. Last one. Now take the hips, sweep them over to the right, and then do the same thing coming down to the left. So you come down 1 stair, 2, 3, scoop up, down 1, 2, 3, scoop up, down 1, 2, 3, scoop up. Two more. Last one. And bring your hips center. Roll your glutes down to the mat. Tuck the knees into the chest. Lift the head if that feels good. Reach the right leg out. Your chin is coming up towards that left knee. And switch. Lengthen and switch. Pull the abdominals in nice and tight. 4 more, then you have the option to straighten the leg coming in. 3, 2, and one. Now either stay or straighten one coming in. Last few. 3, 2, and 1. Now set your head down, pull both legs in, open, flex your feet. You can press the hands so that you're pressing the thighs out and away, where you can hook your feet. Inhale. Exhale, press into your tailbone. I could do the same thing with my knees bent. Big deep breath in. Exhale, close the legs, keep the legs up, lift your upper body and fold in half. Inhale. Exhale, set your head down, set your feet down, slowly come up and twist so that you're back on your hands and knees. Scoop your belly in, round to the back. Flatten it, dig the toes into the floor, lift the hips, down dog. Lift that right leg up to the ceiling. Pull your right foot through. Turn the left foot so it's perpendicular to the right. Come on. Bring that right hand forward, left hand back. Bend that right knee. Now bring your right hand down, left hand up. I can create that bind if I want. I can have my elbow on my thigh. Inhale. Exhale, release the bind, straighten your right leg. Take the hips up to the ceiling and back. Pull that tight. Then soften the right knee, spiral back. Lift that right hand to the ceiling. Stretch and lengthen through that right side. Inhale. Exhale, come back down. You choose if you want to create that bind or hold here. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Tip the hips back. Soften that right knee. Lift the body, spiral back. Left hand comes down. Right hand comes up. Keep pressure forward in that right knee. I know this one's for you, Lisa. And then dive forward one more time. You pick if you want to come into that bind. Inhale. Exhale, release it. Straighten that right leg. Tip the hips back. Soften the right knee. Lift up. Spiral back. Left hand down. Right hand up. Reach your right fingertips a little higher. And then spiral to the floor. Both hands come to the mat. Turn your back foot center. Step the right foot back. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose. Abs tight. Hands down. Hopper walk back. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose. 2 more. Hands down. Hopper walk back. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose 1 more time. Hands down. Hopper walk back. Low hover. High hover. Inverted V down dog. Float your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, pull your left leg all the way through. Right foot turns out. Come on up. Bring your hands in opposition. Bending that left knee, lean into it. Bring your left hand down, right hand up. You can create that bind if you want. You can have your elbow on your thigh, whatever feels right this morning. Inhale. Exhale, release the bind, straighten that left leg. Tip the hips back and up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, soften your left knee, spiral back. Left hand comes up to the ceiling, right hand down. So you're trying to slide. Your right hand as far down the leg as you can get it. Keep that bend in that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. You choose, create that bind if you want. Big breath in. Exhale, release your bind, straighten that left leg. Inhale. Exhale, soften the left knee, spiral back behind. See how far back you can get that right hand, how high you can get the left. Lengthening through your obliques. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more time, come down. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, soften the left knee, spiral back. See if you can reach your left fingertips just a little higher. And then bring both arms down. Step back into that high hover. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose. Hands down. Hopper walk back. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose. Hands down. Hopper walk back. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose. Just one more. Hands down. Hopper walk back. Low hover. High hover. Hopper walk in. Chair pose. Now bring the hands center and alternate your toe taps. So when you come into those toe taps, our goal, we're strengthening the anterior tibialis, that every time you lift your toes, you're stretching the Achilles. So the lift of the foot stretches into the Achilles and helps to guard against shin splints, stress fractures, and plantar fasciitis. So as you're lifting your toes, right, here we go. It's true. It's true. So I figured in the order, I was trying to figure out, because we have 2 things left, about 10 minutes of work. I was trying to think, should we end on this or end on the stretch? But I feel like it's better for friendship if we end on the stretch. So we'll burn out the shins for a second, and then we'll come to the mat. Now with that movement right to left, you want to watch that the hips aren't moving. They stay still so that you're getting all that mobility, all of that movement from that shift of the foot. So if we had a bar, we could stand and do a toe tap with weight. You can put your foot under the edge of your couch and pull up against that resistance and really do some of the same great work for rehab for your feet, your shins. So they're starting to warm up, and then we go just to the right foot. See if you can lift higher or faster. Both of those things are going to help you to activate to get that work a little bit faster. Pull your belly button in. 20 seconds. So the higher the toes lift, the deeper the stretch into the Achilles, but all of the work to the anterior tibialis will help with that extra strong calf. Mine too. It does. And switch. It also will go on strike, and you'll be telling it to come up and it just won't. It's smart. It's like, nope. Right, Karma? Yikes is right. Mine is making a lot of noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll come back here. So we started with the 60-60 split. So 60 seconds on the right. Now we're halfway through on the left. It will, when that movement starts to burn out, it will get to where you're telling it to go and it just won't. So stop, shake it out, jump back in, or go back to alternating and then come back to that. 10 seconds. Burning. Last 3. And switch. Right foot. It starts out so ambitious. Scooping the belly button in so the back isn't taking the hit. So we load that from a squat position, but then if we let the abs go where we slouch, it's a long set for the back. 20 seconds. Oh, thank you, Lori. You don't generally get a thanks during this one, so I'm going to treasure that. 3. And switch, left foot. 60, 60, 40, 40, 20, 20 is what we're doing. You have 20 seconds left on this left foot. Last 10. What's funny is I've been writing you guys messages every single class at the end, and switch, and I just only realized that I don't know if any of them go through, because I think once I hit end live stream, did everyone switch to the right? Hopefully I merged that into my chit chat. Mine too, Marty. And so I think once I hit switch feed, once I hit end live stream, then I type and I don't. Oh, okay. Some of mine are deleted. Sometimes I say super funny things and then I go back on and then they're not on there anymore. Like yesterday with my shouting, not knowing that I was shouting at you, and then right, left. That's loud too. I don't know if you guys can hear my feet. They sound like fins. I said I was teasing about my shouting, and then my comments just went away. Maybe I didn't hit enter. That's good to know. So I didn't do one today earlier because I thought maybe they weren't working, but I'll do one after this and double check it. Now here's the real treat. So notice right now, you're alternating simultaneously. Now do both. Yeah, I was laughing at myself because I really have to project, like I'm talking way louder than you think I'm talking, because my music is way louder than you think. This should feel even better when you're doing two at once. Burn. So today when I turn down the music, I'm going to soften my voice so that I'm not yelling at you. Now alternate right to left. Oh boy. This is our last set, treasure it. Should feel a lot of heat right here. Yes, Karma. Speaking the same language, I love it. It's gonna feel so good when we're done. Now both feet last time. So if both feet aren't going up, go wider, because it's probably, if you have both feet too narrow, the balance is probably the challenge. So if you just give yourself more of a tripod base, a little wider base, then you can get those to lift up. Scoop the belly button in. We have 20 seconds and we get to end in a stretch. Last 10. Last 3. And come to your back edge of the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale and hinge. Yeah, that's the reason. Round to the back. Say thank you, shins. Walk your hands forward. Scoop your belly in. Low hover. High hover. Press back into an inverted V. One last stretch. Lift your right leg. Pull your right foot through. Set your left knee down, flatten the foot. Now flattening that foot stretches the anterior tibialis that we just worked. And then as we come forward, we're trying to create a pull in this left inner thigh, left hip flexor, so as you can have your hands on the knee, you can have your hands on the floor, you can have one hand on the floor and then reach back and grab that left foot. Squeeze your left glute, that'll deepen your stretch. So each exhale, you're trying to press your body weight forward and downwards towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale, let go. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, release that left foot. Hands straddle the right foot. Lift that left knee. Step back into a high hover. Low hover. High hover. Inverted V. Left leg floats up. Pull that left foot through. Once you pull that through, drop the right knee. And then again, you get to pick that. You flatten the foot. You can move around a little bit in the hip. You can come up onto the thigh. We're trying to stretch the hip flexors on the right side and the inner thigh. So from knee to knee, pull that nice and long. If you want, you reach back and grab that foot. Same thing, I can be down here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Try and bring your weight forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, release the right foot, hands coming down. Dig your right toes into the floor. Lift the right knee, step back. Low hover. Press your chest through. Lay your thighs down, flatten your feet, look up. Squeeze your bottom to get your hip flexors to stretch. Inhale. Exhale, sink back into that child's pose. Before we walk away, think about what tension you're still holding in your face, in your jaw, in your neck. Release what you can. Slide back up onto your hands and knees. Dig your toes into the floor. Lift the tailbone, press back. Pull those hips up towards the ceiling. Walk your hands back. Scoop the belly button in. Slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Roll your shoulders back and down. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Round your back. Let go of what you can, whether that's physical, mental, emotional. Release it. And then slowly roll back up. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the belly button in. Roll the shoulders back and down. Nice big deep breath in. Arms up. And exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. Arms up. And exhale. Give yourselves a big hand. Good work today, you guys. Thank you so much for meeting me on the mat this morning. See, I'm going to talk nice and quiet because I don't need to yell so loud when I'm so close to the computer. With tomorrow, with our stretching, we went over yesterday that we're going to, thank you, Akiko. I feel like we have a really fun lunch set for next week that I can't wait for, but all good things. We just have to kind of pace ourselves so we don't do all the exciting stuff in one day. For tomorrow, we talked about that we're going to do shoulders, IT band. Oh, love you, Karma. Hip flexors, back. There's one more thing I'm missing, but those are the key points for tomorrow. We will do that ball stretch. So if you have a ball to place under your back, we will use a ball or a roller or something. Thanks, you guys. I sure love you. And going into, I've talked to so many people that going into a new month, there's a whole new set of decisions to make, and it can be stressful because we don't necessarily feel any different in terms of progress as maybe we felt in June. So just give yourself the freedom, know that one day at a time, whatever feels right, and feel like this is a super temporary time in the grand scheme of things. So we are so fortunate for technology and for ways to stay together through text and through screen time and all the different ways that we can still stay connected. And in those moments where we may feel loss for some of the stuff we don't get to do, if we can think of the things that we are getting to do that we wouldn't typically be able to. I was looking around thinking I should be able to clean my house a little better, but that's not happening. But maybe something like that. Maybe something simplicity in some way that we don't usually take the time to slow down and get to. So I know some of you are busier than ever, and then some of you are really just ready for everything to be open and back running like it used to. And I know that on both sides of that, there's stresses that come with it. So just feel loved, feel supported, and I thank you, Lisa. As you guys know, for me to continually record myself is a labor of love because it's not my favorite. But I feel like it's a huge blessing because we get to still continue to be stronger together. And the stronger piece is huge. I'm a huge advocate of getting physically stronger. But even more than that, I feel like, again, even if you came and you did a child's pose through class or bicep curls through a cardio segment, the connection and feeling still connected to something is so important, so healthy. Even if you don't think you're craving it, being able to feel like you're still in touch with people, I think is just so important, because I think so many people feel really disconnected. So if you can just in any, like even if you're at your desk and you check in, I think it still just makes us feel part of something bigger. And that's so important, not only for us, but just with what's going on in this world. We need to be the light. So, I love that. Kindred spirits, that's how. So if we let ourselves get bogged down and we can't be the light, then we can't, it's super, the world needs you guys. So you keep filling your cup, and just know that I'll show up as long as you guys are showing up. And then when we're over it and we've had enough of this, just let me know and we'll do something different. So I love you guys. Have a great day. And I look forward to stretching with you tomorrow. And I am setting next week's schedule. So if you have any requests, I'd like to say I'm going to have it done by today. Who am I kidding? But I do want to try. So if you want to text me, and Marnie, we are going to do some of the moving weight stuff this week. So that's coming. I love that. So that's a great request. And we'll do that one day this week, maybe Wednesday night, so we can do that live together. Love and miss you guys. Oh, thank you, Suda. I love that shout out to the team. So great. I miss everyone too. And have a great day in the sunshine. Enjoy some outdoor fresh air if you can. And I will see you in the morning.